pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them. At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Butker now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back.
Know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and 5.
15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This complete, left side to Aguilar. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, he's got some breathing room. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Motion man right is Rice. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in the...
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, dribble it. What's that?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Yellow.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a 2nd and 2. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Attack!
Again, it's Pacheco. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One last shot for Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but